Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to tonight's presentation. Whether you're seeing this live or in the mastery or in the 12 weeks, welcome. Today's topic about never quitting and staying the course. And this is relevant for what we're doing, obviously, on this program in terms of losing body fat, getting in shape and changing your health, but it's also relevant for everything that we do in life. So without further ado, we'll crack on. Everything starts with looking at your own goal. Always start there. So if you've got any type of goal or anything you want to achieve in any life, whether it's fitness, success, making money, family, you have to have a goal and you want to write it down. So we'll start with that goal in mind and also focus on your reason why. Talk about the reason why, because the reason why, your reason why, of why you want to lose weight or why you want to do anything is going to be very, very different to everyone else. It's personal, but that's the reason why you want to achieve it. Like, let's say you want to lose 30 pounds. It's not the 30 pounds on the scales that you want, it's what that 30 pounds gives you. And it could be more energy, get back into your clothes, better sex life, being able to travel more, have confidence, build your self-esteem, all these different things. That's the reason why. You need to focus on your why, okay? And attach some real emotion to it. So some people say, oh, I want to lose some weight before the summer. Well, that's all very well, but that's not what's going to get you through when things get tough or things don't feel like they're working, or you've had a bad day. That's not what's going to get you controlling your calories, doing your exercise. When you attach some real emotion to it, and where it means something to you, where you're passionate about it, and I always say to clients, write down 10 reasons why you actually want to achieve what you want to achieve. On more energy, fit into your clothes, self-esteem, confidence, that type of thing. And really think about what that means to you. Think about what that means to achieve that goal, what it will mean to your life and how things will change. And write your goal down daily. Everyone says about this, but most people, they have a goal, even if they write their goals, they don't write them goal down daily. But, and key point here, if things aren't working, you change the plan, as in you change the route to get from A to B, but you never change the goal. Don't accept, well, if this isn't working, well, I'm going to change what I want. Now, if you've got a goal, there is a way to get there. You just change the plan, the route to get there, okay? Looking at failure, within the whole notion of quitting, you never really fail. If you reframe it, you actually learn. So if you think about this, rather than saying, oh, I can't do that, I failed, but it didn't work, I failed at this. No, you've actually learned one way to not do what you're trying to do, or an incorrect way, which means that you need to find the way. Unfortunately, on this program, you guys have found the way, the route to lose body fat. So you never fail, you always learn. So try and reframe your failure as such as a learning experience. And you only ever fail when you quit. So if you're having a tough time in this program, things aren't working or things aren't going as quickly as you thought they would, the only way that you won't get the result or get some type of result is if you quit halfway through the program. If you quit anything, you're definitely going to fail. But only fail when you quit. So just don't quit. And remember, it's meant to be tricky. Anything that's worthwhile achieving, anything that's going to bring you success and is hard work, it's not meant to be super easy. Otherwise, everyone would have loads of money, a great business, a perfect life, the perfect size, whatever they want to be, the perfect weight with six-pack abs. Things are hard. Things that, require work and dedication and effort and skill sets and mindset change, they take time. So remember, it's meant to be tricky. So if you don't get it in the first couple of weeks, stay the course, don't quit, focus on what you know, what you're going to get taught, and you'll get there. And don't feel sorry for yourself. No one cares enough for you to feel sorry for yourself about anything. You need to take control of this yourself, focus on your own self. And setbacks and obstacles are necessary. Great book by Ryan Holiday called The Obstacle is the Way. If there's something in your way, there's an obstacle, a setback, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing till you push through. Setbacks and obstacles are necessary because it's almost like it's a humbling experience. Okay, this is not going to come easy. Success is not going to come easy. So something's going to put something in the way of you. You have to push past that to get through it. So admit that, just realize that setbacks and obstacles are very, very necessary for you to get to where you want to go to. Not my saying, probably heard it before. When you feel like quitting, think about why you started. This takes us back to this slide, attaching some emotion to why. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve? Always think about that, your why and the reasons around that. So when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. Because look, if you quit, that's the end of it. That's it. You have failed. But if you don't quit, even if it gets tough, even if it gets hard, don't give in. Just keep your head down, keep working. A little bit about consistency. This is the bit that gets confusing with people when they're trying to lose weight. They think they have to be perfect to get results. Getting results is not being about perfect. It's been good most of the time, but being consistently good most of the time. Okay, so your diet doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, 80% is what's going to help you achieve very, very good results. And being 100% with your diet and your regime and your exercise, that's going to result in failure. I tell you why, because it's not sustainable. So people think, well, 100% is better than 80%. In most cases, most instances, it would be. But with diet and nutrition and training, it's not, because it's not sustainable. It's not fun. Being perfect is boring. You need some of the things that you don't think you can have when you're on a diet. I've got a picture of burger and chips there. That might not be your thing. It's kind of what I would like for some junk food. But being 100% is boring. It's not much fun. It's impossible to sustain. So 80% consistently over 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 24 weeks, whatever you're trying to do, is going to bring better results than being perfect for a week, then falling off the wagon, being perfect for a couple of weeks, falling off the wagon. Because when you're perfect, you can only last so long. Remember, you guys aren't doing this for a job. You're not entering fitness competition. You're not professional sports people. You're the average person, including myself, I'm talking about here. The average person with work, family, life, travel, stuff going on in life. You can't be perfect with this, and you don't want to be. Okay? So allow 20% of your diet to be whatever food you like. Junk food, a little bit of alcohol in there, whatever. We think about it, that's 1 meal out of 5, out of 6, 20%. It's not much. It's enough for you to get great results. Of course, there's a caveat to that. If that 20% is still taking you to a calorie surplus, then you can say, well, I'm only having one bad a meal. But if you eat 5,000 calories in that meal, it's going to have a knock-on effect. So when I say you need some 20% of whatever you want, within reason, having 4 pizzas on a Saturday night is still going to cause you to gain body fat. But having a pizza once a week, a couple of times a week, as long as you control the calories for the rest of the time, you're still going to be able to get into that calorie deficit and get results. So 20%, whatever, is long-term sustainability, which equals success. 100% equals failure. And we want you to get to a point where you feel like you're not on a diet. Like, I haven't told you guys to not eat anything. There's nothing off limits. There's certain foods that are going to create more energy and have more nutrients and probably give you a better result and hormonally make you feel better. Great, make that 80%. But you're not on a diet. There's no name for this. You're controlling your calories. When you can control your calories, it means you can get to have all the good stuff. The stuff, when I say the good stuff, the things you think you can't have, things that we enjoy, the junk food, the alcohol, the carbs, the booze, whatever. As long as we can control the numbers over the whole week, you can still get great results. Trust the process, okay? If you're new to the program, you're learning these skills. If you walk towards the end of the program, you know these skills. If you're in the mastery or seeing this for the first time, you're going to know the skills and the knowledge on how to lose body fat, how to control your calories, how to track, how to look at your mindset, how to focus on what you need to focus on and ignore the rest. And all you've got to do is implement them daily. So you've got the skills, you're going to learn the skills, but you have to take action with them. And you have to trust the process. And what I mean by trusting the process is, even if you think things aren't working, they will work if you trust the process. If you don't trust the process and do your own thing and go off plan and think, oh, it's not working, I didn't think it would work, those self-limiting beliefs kick in and you start taking drastic action, or you do something you've not been shown or taught, That's when things go wrong. So trust the process. Listen to what Adam has told you. Listen to what I've told you. Listen to what the modules are teaching you. Listen to what you're learning on the coaching calls and the one-to-one calls, the group coaching calls. That's where the information is. If it's not in there, you don't need it to help you get the result you're looking for. And above all, you've got to have patience. And any hands up for anyone who sees my reference to the film, the TV series back in the 70s. Young Grasshopper is obviously talking about the series in the early 70s, Kung Fu, Patience, Young Grasshopper. Anyway, I vaguely remember seeing, I was born in 73, I remember seeing some of the repeats of that. I think it was David Carradine, wasn't it? Back then, but there we go. Patience. You know, everyone underestimates what they can achieve in 3 months, 6 months, but they overestimate what they can achieve in the first couple of weeks. They want everything now. And it's great if you get off to a great start. But sometimes the first 3 or 4 weeks are tricky for some people. They don't lose a lot of weight. And then when they really get it, they start recording, start tracking, and really understand how this process works. That's when the results come. Look, 12 weeks is a long time. It's short enough as in you need to start working on day one, but it's long enough that we've got time for this to set in, time for it to work. Be consistent, trust the process, but above all, have patience. A few things on tips for success. I mentioned them just previously. It's really, really simple. The way to get the best result from this program, the best result from yourself, is to simply follow the program. I know that sounds a bit obvious, but I want you to watch the modules. There's a brand new module to you, released to you every week. Watch the modules and learn. Not everyone does. And it's crazy, really. It's all there. Everything you need is in those modules. So please watch the modules, learn what you can. Commit to the weekly coaching calls every Monday and every second Thursday. Do your best to come onto those calls to learn. And fill in the weekly feedback form. Okay, that's the key. Fill in the weekly feedback form. Tell Adam and myself what you need. Where do you need help? What's working? What's not working? And send your macros for accountability. Send those macros through so we can see what you're actually eating. We can see, okay, this is where it's going right. We know why you're losing weight because you're doing this. Or this is where it's going wrong. This is what we need to change. Okay. And like anything, invest in the program, engage, listen, learn. You know, you've all invested a fair amount of money to the program, which is really an investment in yourself. It's not an investment in me, it's an investment in yourself. You've trusted me enough to bring you on, but you've also trusted yourself to, I'll put money where my mouth is. I'm going to spend this money, invest in the program because it's an investment in me. So by failing to invest in the program, as in failing to take action, it means you don't value yourself. It might be harsh for some of you to hear that, but you spend a lot of money and then don't do anything with it. It's because you don't really value yourself. You don't think the money you've invested is worth taking action and getting the results for yourself. Now, I want you to think about that if you've not thought about it from that way, but that's really what you're saying. Okay, but here's the thing, when you do invest in yourself, when you use that money to work on your skills, engage, learn, listen, ask questions, watch the modules, the return on your investment is 10x. Because you're going to learn how to lose weight, how to control your emotions around food, have a good relationship around food, your mindset, motivation, goal setting. It's a massive personal development course, as well as losing weight. So the return on investment is 10x if you decide to engage. Now, this is a bit hard hitting, okay? But I want you to ask yourself this question. But that, you know, if you died today, how long before the company would replace you? Just think about that for a second. The answer is not bloody long. A week, 2 weeks, less than that maybe, a month at the very outside. Look, people would be upset, but it's a business. You'd be replaced. On from that, think about this. For those of you who've got kids, and those some of you haven't, but for those that have, how long would it take for your kids to replace you? Think about that. Okay. I ask this question to people when they're joining the program sometimes. If I think they want to do it, but they're not sure if the investment's worth it, ask yourself that question. when it comes to putting 100% effort into this program. Because a lot of you in this program, because you want to lose a serious amount of weight, you want to change your health, and you want to stay alive and on this planet for as long as you can. So think about this: if you died today, they'll replace you in a heartbeat. If something happened to you because of your health, what would happen to those kids? Think about that for a second. Bit hard hitting there. Something to think about, guys. I was going to end the presentation with a joke because it was a little heavy there, but I just wanted to actually think about that. Just think about what I said there. So on that note, that's the end of the presentation. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll speak to you on the next coaching call or in the next module.